Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turns 1 and 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6 mile track. But we may well see cars struggle to slow down there today as the wet weather does interfere with the low-speed grip. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Gasly, Norris, Ricciardo, Sainz and the Tiger, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll and Ocon, Raikkonen, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi and Jack Aitken, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Somewhere on the ICE, be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. just ahead. Push for the position.
Gap to car in front is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh wets. Gasly behind, less than a second separating. They're on fresh wets. Our gap to first place is 6.9 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go. Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Brilliant. Nice move.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Final lap of the race.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Gap to car in front is 2.9 seconds. race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. That lead at the top of the table has shrunk somewhat today. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Tiger. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.